In olden days, if you lost your way, the only way to salvation would be to get some help from local people or look for patterns of stars to find directions if you had that particular skill set. However, what if you are stranded in a place where you can't see any sign of life for miles and it's the middle of the day? Yes, it must have been a pretty desperate situation in the past. Fast forward to the present. However, and all you have to do to ascertain your whereabouts is whip out your smartphone or some other GPS enabled device. Given our dependence on such technologies, have you ever wondered how a small wireless device is able to pinpoint your location with such shocking accuracy? In other words, how does GPS work? GPS, which is commonly used these days. The term GPS is used to refer to a feature that comes with a number of electronic devices, including mobile phones, tablets, and handheld GPS units, and many others. GPS, which is a short for Global Positioning System, is a technology that helps to pinpoint someone's location and provides information about a given point on Earth. GPS consists of three segments: space segment, ground segment, and receivers. The space segment of GPS consists of a network of more than 30 satellites that orbit the Earth at a height of 20,000 kilometers. These satellites contain ultra-accurate atomic clocks that is accurate to 1 billionth of a second. That, in addition to being synchronized with each other, also synced up with ground clocks. Each of these satellites continuously emits microwave signals that are captured by millions of receivers that operate all over the globe. Ground segment, also referred to as a control segment. The ground segment is responsible for the proper functioning of satellites and the entire GPS system. It consists of a host of ground facilities including one master control station, an alternate master control station, 11 command and control antennas, and 15 monitoring sites. Receivers. These are electronic devices that consist of a highly stable clock, receiver processors, and an antenna that is tuned to the frequency of the signals being transmitted by satellites. As you can imagine, in addition to hundreds of thousands of military GPS receivers, millions upon millions of GPS receivers currently operate all over the world for civil, commercial, and scientific uses. In fact, if you have a smartphone, it's highly likely that you also tote around a tiny GPS receiver wherever you go. Now that you know about the three main components of GPS technology, let's understand how it actually works. Before moving to the topic, if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe by clicking on that red button down below because it helps me to keep making more videos like this. Now moving to the topic. How does GPS work? Any GPS receiver is constantly visible to at least 4 satellites at any given instant. Each of these satellites transmits a signal that contains information about where the satellite was and what time it was when the signal was transmitted. This signal is then received by a smartphone, which uses the information contained in the signal to calculate its distance from each of the 4 satellites by using a basic formula: D equal to V into T, where D is distance between the satellites and the receiver, V is speed of the signal, T is time taken by the signal to travel from the satellite to the receiver. Thus, the distance between one satellite and a smartphone is calculated. The same process is repeated to calculate the distance of a smartphone from 3 other satellites. Once the GPS receiver calculates how far it is from these satellites, it can be pinpoint its exact location on it through a process called trilateration and display it on the screen in the form of coordinates involving latitude and longitude. Although distances from at least 4 satellites is calculated, the receiver only uses the distances from 3 satellites to pinpoint location. The fourth is used to confirm the results obtained from the first 3. There are obviously innumerable applications of GPS that we can't live without. But as an avid traveler, the most important is the fact that if not for GPS, we would probably still be getting lost every time we adventure out in the world. Hope you like this video. If you have any queries and want more videos like this, please let me know in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. See you all on my next video.